Alright, here we are, Streets of Rage 2, Part 3, Stage 5, the ship. Yes, Stage 5 in Streets of Rage 2 is just like Stage 5 in Streets of Rage 1. Another boat. Fortunately, this one has no charm, and it's actually kind of boring to look at. Especially when we get topside, but we got a ways to go before that comes up. So rather than talk about this boring level... Oh, hold on, I gotta talk about this guy. We have an acrobatic fat guy here named Hart. Couple that with Souther from the first game, and I think we have some Fist of the North Star fans in the development team. Alright, now as I was saying, I don't really want to talk about this boring level. Well, there's one thing I have to say that's it's got going for it. I really like this music track. And if you listen carefully, it's actually the track from Streets of Rage 1 that was played on the bridge level remixed. Now then, let's talk about something interesting. The characters. Let's start with Axel since I'm playing as him, and there's not too much to say, since you've seen it all already. He's got good technique, he's got good specials, he's quick, he hits hard, and his only bad point is he doesn't jump very well. Big deal. So we'll move on to Blaze, the other returning character, who has gone from the fast, fragile one to the balanced character. And it doesn't help her at all. All I can say for her is that she's boring to play as, her moves take forever to come out, and I'd rather just not ever have to play as her in Streets of Rage 2. She's a completely underwhelming character, especially compared to Axel's overpoweredness. Alright, let's move up a floor here, and I'll get back to the characters in a minute, but I know the kickboxer's coming up. There he is. These guys are annoying. They hit fast, they can block, and that's never a fun thing. I have more problem with them on higher difficulties, really. Here's a good way to deal with just about any enemy. Corner him in the bottom left corner, especially on this stage, since you can do that with the boss too. I don't do it because he's finicky and hard to get into that pattern, but as soon as you do, he becomes easy. I think it's more of a programming oversight though, so watch out for that. Speaking of programming oversights, let's talk about Max, the other new character in the game. He's a wrestler, he's very slow, and he's very strong. He can, with some of his throws, he can take out a health bar and a half of an enemy. I think it's a glitch in the programming, from what I've heard and what I've read. That doesn't make it any less broken and any less fun. Here we have another Jet enemy. We know I hate these guys. Completely random, completely annoying. I hate Jet. I hate these guys. You can't do anything about them. If I could hit him with the sword, he'd be down in 2 hits. But I can't do that because he takes so long to get into some moves, and it's all random. Like, sometimes he'll come out very quick with it, sometimes he has to go to the top of the screen, just like that. I got a lucky hit there. He's running all around. I can't hit him because he goes up too high. I get lucky here because he starts flying towards me. And bikers. I hate this part of the game with the bikers because the sword almost takes off all their health. Almost. Why couldn't they just make it a little sliver smaller? Like, this is normal mode. This isn't hard mode. This isn't hardest. This certainly isn't Mania. And I have to stand still. I can't do anything. As soon as they come at me, I'm stuck standing still to attack them, whereas they're running all around, hitting me very fast in ways that I can't counter. I have problems with Streets of Rage 2, and you're learning them all now. Ninjas. Same deal, except they have invincibility frames. They can block being jump kicked. It's... Take a breath. This isn't the annoying part of the game yet. I am not at stage 6 or stage 7. This is stage 5. Here we're going to see something new from the bikers. They can grab you from behind. What can you do about it? Jack shit. That's something else they took out from the first game. You're completely defenseless, able to be hit. As soon as they let go, you have a split second to use your special, otherwise they're going to knock you down with their knockdown punch. Here we go, the boss. The annoying boss theme music starts playing. Yeah, I hate Never Return Alive. I hate this song. It's a generic boss theme. It's not as ominous as in the first game. Attack the Barbarian was a good boss theme. Never Return Alive sucks. Thankfully, we get to fight a fair uncommon enemy, the Big Bentons. Fair, or perhaps in this case, stupid. But I count them fair when I don't have a sword. Swords are kinda game-breaking. Alright, here's our boss, a big fat boxer named Arbear. He hits hard, he can jump around, his attacks come out of nowhere, he can counter your jumps. He's probably the toughest boss in the game, which is fine because he's a boss. I don't get frustrated at any of the bosses except Jet, and that's because Jet's annoying, not hard. So if I could get him into the bottom right corner, as I said, I could just keep using my Grand Upper. But because I can't seem to do that, we're stuck doing it the old-fashioned way. His moves hurt. You don't really want to get hit by anything. You can get hit by a couple quick jabs, but otherwise, everything else is going to take a good chunk off your life. Thankfully, I'm about to get him here. There we go. Stage 5 out of the way, Arbear down. Don't have to deal with him again until stage 8. So let's go on to stage 6. This is where I start getting a little bit more angry. So we're on a beach. Here we have one ninja. One ninja's not hard, it's manageable. I'm sure you can imagine there's going to be more, though. Actually, stage 6 is a really short stage. It's the boss that pisses me off in this level. Like, it's only 2 sections, and the first one's really, really short. Like, the screen only locks up 2 times, and this is it. This is the first time, the second time is the end. Bitch. Oh yeah, they can throw shurikens too. They can throw you. You see him doing that after image thing? That means you can't jump kick him. Fuck ninjas. Get out of my way, I'm angry now. See, we're coming to the next lockup here, and 3 kickboxers jumping all over the place, hitting me really quickly. I thankfully take them out because I was a little overreacting on the kickboxers. They're not so tough on normal mode, but they're a nightmare on hard and higher. Okay, we're off the beach into the jungle on a little abandoned road here. It's under these sandbags. Nothing... turkey. Unfortunately, I don't really need it, because the first part of stage 6 is really pretty easy. Get a karate guy here. I think another one drops down. Oh, nope, some signals first. And that annoying slide kick, but again, signal's a fair enemy. And there's no bullshit you have to deal with. It's just, you know what to watch out for. If you get hit, you get hit. Now that was bull. I should have hit him there. Nothing should be invincible from the special attack. It should knock down everything, really. That's bullshit too. I couldn't even see him, and when he does that little palm blast, he's just out of your range. You can't hit him. Oh yeah, money, that's what I need. An apple would have been nice. Stop it, come on screen and let me kill you. But I'll be honest, the karate guys, they're another fair enemy. Really, it's my own fault when I get hit by them. sure I get a little frustrated, but that's because I'm frustrated already. Another fat guy, some more annoying bikers. Fat guys, they're fair, except for one thing. There is one thing I do not like about them. And I believe it's here that I show that off. And no, it's not the fire breathing. It's this. Look at that. I clearly jump kicked him, but it went right through him. His move had... his belly flop has priority for some reason. Well, that's half of what he does all the time. He's always just jumping around, belly flopping, or jump kicking. There's some revenge. That takes a good chunk of health off. I wouldn't call that a broken move, because you have to get close for it. Unlike Grand Upper, I will admit that that's a very broken move. That was bullshit. The hitboxes on these bikers are wonky. And those bikers, if you don't knock any of them off, they will come back to attack you. Like, off their bikes, not like this. Now, thankfully, he gets knocked off that bike, and yeah. Bullshit. Bullshit. But then they pick it up, and the pipe's gone. Now, since I'm talking about what enemies are fair and what ones are not, bikers are bullshit. Electras are actually pretty easy. I never really have problems with them unless they're with someone else. Which is how a lot of enemies should be. Getting attacked in groups hurts. It sucks. Well, the boss music's playing already. We're almost done stage 6. Thankfully. Ooh, money. Ooh, turkey. This guy again, named Souther. Are they really running out of names? But there's more. I have to fight a jet enemy here too. Now, if I can kill Souther first, or, well, the jet enemy just counts as a normal enemy. Souther is the actual boss, so if you kill Souther first, jet will disappear. And Souther's the same as Zamza. He's not that much of a problem. The reason that he's a problem is because of Jet flying around, or whatever his name is, Griffiths or Mach, or I don't know, Stealth. And because we all know how much I love the jetpack enemies. Because they're pulling bullshit like that. And that's why this boss fight takes so long, just because you have to watch out for Jet and Souther. Or whatever the fuck his name is, I don't care. He's Jet to me. Yeah, watch out for that uppercut slash. That will hurt. Oh, yeah, nothing I can do about that. He dropped down. I'm dead. I think I lose 3 lives on this boss fight alone just because of fucking Jet. Making it so much harder than it needs to be. And then you might think, oh, well, Stage 7 and 8 must have really hard bosses if this is like this. No, Stage 7's got one of the easiest bosses in the game. And Stage 8 has a tough boss and I'd say an easy boss. Yeah, you fight 2, not just 1. There, Stealth is gone, and I'm gonna lose another life here because I try to use my special, but I don't have quite enough health to do it. Or, no, it's because I punch him and he blocks, which makes him recover immediately. But he's down, I slammed him. No more, Stage 6 is over. It's a boring level that's got a frustrating boss. Now we get to go to a fun level with frustrating enemies, and conveyor belts. Thankfully, the music in Stage 7 kicks ass. This is one of my favorite tracks in the game. Oh, there's a fat guy named Buffet. Okay, Buffet and Gourmand, come on. Oh yeah, I need that apple now. Ow. See, half the time they're just jumping around, and apparently I can't do anything about that except use my special. But using my special wastes health. Stop that. Die. Give me the apple. Money too. And because I can't do a damn thing because the combat is so awkward and stiff in this game, I get my ass kicked by this stupid biker a lot. See? He's hit me down 3 times because I can't do jack shit, and he would have done it a 4th if my jump kick didn't have priority like that. Probably a 5th there if I wasn't out of his range. Oh, there's his 3-hit combo that you can't do anything about. There's another guy behind the bars there. If you watch, the grenades actually move on the conveyor belt. Enemies do too, so they're not... which is good, because they'd be pretty broken in this game if they could neglect the conveyor belts. I would lose probably a few more lives than I do on this stage, and I don't think I lose any on the first part. Stage 7's another 2-parter, but it's a bit longer than Stage 6. Thankfully, I have the broken power of Grand Upper! I fucking hate bikers. Thankfully, it's almost over. I think I only have to deal with 2 Electors and 2 Ninjas now. And I don't even have to fight them all at once. If I was stupid, I would rush right in and do that. Oh good, an extra life. I could use that. Oh, a ninja. Gotta deal with this jumping bastard. Just glad he doesn't have a sword. I'm just glad that it's easier to block the throws in this game. Almost dead. There's a turkey under there that I don't quite need yet, but I take it because it'll be off-screened. There's a ninja with a kunai. Now, watch this. This is pretty bullshit. Look. He jumps away, and then he jumps again off-screen, so I can't hit him. He hits me there, but he jumps away and jumps again off-screen. I can't hit him! Why is he doing that? So you want to take out the ninja first, get the kunai, get rid of the kunai so he can't pick it up. I throw it. I think I hit Electra there. Oh, and you just saw Axel's back attack. It's a backhand punch. I rarely ever use the back attacks in this game. In any of the games, really. Only against the Blaze Twins in the first one, and very occasionally in the second and third game, but... oh well. They hit hard, but they're not very useful, because they knock the enemy right down right after. Okay, she's out of the way. Let's move on. Alright. This is another awesome music track. We're on another elevator. Yeah, now, Stage 4 elevator, I've kind of come to terms that, yeah, I can understand why we couldn't throw enemies off the edge. Why not here? Why did they take such an awesome and fun aspect out of the game into a so-called better, improved game? I mean, they could have easily put a pit at the left side there. These guys remind me of THQ in the WWE games. So many cool new features, but we're not going to tell you about all the other ones that we left out. And here we go, another jet enemy. This is probably where he's at his least annoying, because if you can get him along the right side, then you should have him. Unfortunately, I don't manage to do that. I do manage to miraculously grab him, though. We call that luck. Now watch that. He flies to the top of the screen. I thought he was going to come down, but no, he's all random. I sound like a broken record by now, but I hate jetpack enemies. Yeah, eat that overpowered shit. Oh, yeah, now. This is bullshit. Karate guys and ninjas. There is a lot of nothing I can do here. You want to take out the ninjas first, and you definitely don't want to let them have the sword. The karate guys aren't a big deal at all, especially if you have the sword, because you can hit them when they're out of your reach. The ninjas, however, are jumping all around. They can do that stupid kick, which will knock you down. Watch this. He does it to me even though I'm on a different plane than him. I can't hit him when he's on a different plane than me. Thankfully, he was stupid and threw shurikens at the wall. Now we get kickboxers and bikers. Another lovely, wonderful combination. Grab me from behind. I somehow managed to get out of it, but watch this guy, another one does grab me here. And then I get hit. I believe it's coming up here with this yellow one. Oh yeah, because I could do so much to defend against that. Oh, no, it's the blue one. See? He wasn't even behind me and he grabbed me. And then I was completely open to attack. Thankfully, the next wave isn't nearly as tough. Assuming I can get rid of this guy. So we get some standard punks, a fat guy, and a Jack. And Jack with the fat guy is annoying, just because the fat guy likes to jump around. And when he's jumping around and knocking me down, or putting me into a stun, I can get hit by the knife slashes or the knife throws, which hurt. You don't want to get hit by them. Thankfully, he's almost out of the way, and once he's out of the way, it becomes easy mode. Well, after I stop throwing knives and do minimal damage, I guess I just wanted to get him off screen when I threw him over to the right. Now he becomes easy. Just walk up to him, grab 2 knees, and I did the double knee, but I should have done the headbutt because it does more damage. There we go. Oh, and the stiff control, sometimes it won't read your button presses if you're too quick with it. That's why I only need him once there. Stiff control in this game sucks. They got the movement right, but they didn't get the combat right until Streets of Rage 3. Okay, here we go. Boss of Stage 7, 2 robots. Particle and Molecule. And these guys are really easy, actually. They're slow to attack. When they do attack, they tend to knock you down, which means that they can't combo you or anything. You just have to watch out for when you grab them, because they can do a little electric shock if you hold them for too long. Like, look, that doesn't do much damage at all. It just knocks you down. They're not a problem at all. I'm glad we're ending on a light note, because I got all the rage out. Oh, well, they do have a long-range attack. It knocks you down. It's just their most annoying attack, I'd say. Not a problem with them. That's one almost down. Now when they get low on health, they start jumping back and forth, and they can self-destruct. And they do explode when they die. I don't think that explosion does anything, but the self-destruct will. But these guys are really easy. I only lost a life because I was low on health to begin with. Ow. I like that kind of sound effect it makes, like it's metal hitting metal, so you steel skull or something? Okay, Stage 7 clear. The most annoying part of the game's over. All that's left is Part 4 and Stage 8, so I'll see you guys then.